News.
Now is the time to start dreaming again and putting Fairhope back on the map to be one of those special communities, because if we don't try to keep it unique and different, people won't be moving here, and I think that's what they look forward to, and I look to make that happen.
Well, one thing that's certainly unique about Fairhope is the fact that in the last 40 years, the city has only had 2 mayors.
That's right, James Nix, and for the last 12 years, the man you just heard from, Tim Kant. Mayor Kant tells our Eric Reynolds he didn't know anything about being a politician, but he had been serving the people for years, so he decided to run.
Kant shares more about his years of service to Fairhope and how the Eastern Shore city became a destination for retirees from around the world. Here's the interview.
I don't really know a whole lot about being a politician. He says, well, don't you like helping people? He said, yeah. Well, that's all you need to do. Keep your heart there and help people, and you'll be just fine.
Fairhope Mayor Tim Kant says that's why he first ran for office in 2000, because he loves helping people. He first started serving Fairhope as a volunteer fireman back in 1978. 5 years later, he got an opportunity that forever changed Fairhope.
I was hired on as the first city horticulturist in 1983, and the former mayor then said, Tim, I want you to turn Fairhope into something special. So I went to work, having fun doing all those things. We've been working for the last 40 years to make it a special place to come visit and be part of.
Fairhope's beautification has won national and international recognition and awards. Kant says that Money Magazine's listing as the second best place to retire put Fairhope on the map.
Since then, we've had people from all over the world and country that have actually came and found Fairhope and made it home. If you want to be part of Fairhope, you have to volunteer and get involved. There's something for everybody. That's what draws a lot of those people, so they have that sense of being part of a community.
Kant says Fairhope's volunteers bring a lot to the table. Many have worked with Fortune 500 companies. He says that he could not pay for what is being freely given to Fairhope by volunteers. I asked Mayor Kant what is his biggest challenge.
Being able to listen to everybody, because if you don't take time to listen to even your critics, because one day they're going to bring up an idea that's going to be the best thing ever for Fairhope.
Last year, an ethics investigation into Police Chief Bill Press's use of a private bank account to pay off-duty officers, Kant says, proved to be a painful challenge.
I believe that issue is dead and buried, mainly because once the commission came up and they looked at all the evidence and decided everything was fine and moved forward. Whether I agreed with it or the council agreed with it or the police chief, it doesn't matter, but an independent body looked at all the information and decided what was best for the city, and I think you can't do much better than that. And was it painful? Yes, but I believe in sometimes you just have to do the right thing, wrong or right. I'd have to do it over again. We've weathered the storm a lot better than most.
A large retirement community and somewhat stable property values has helped Fairhope weather the recession. New housing construction is up. Kant says that he is concerned, though, about businesses on Main Street. He believes that the sales tax increase in 2009, which he opposed, has led to some empty storefronts.
I still believe that had some negative, and still today has some negative impact on some of our businesses, because a lot of times that 1% or 2% to the bottom line is the reason they're here or not here. And so I think we need to relook at that issue. The Arts and Crafts Show is grown and grown. It's always rated as one of the top 10 festivals in the country to go to. And depending on the weather, we get about 250,000 people come through here, and it brings people to our beautiful community, and it's a great advertisement for us. But it also promotes the arts. I love it.
The Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival attracts vendors and visitors from around the world. Its continued success, Mayor Kant says, helps give the beautiful city on the Eastern Shore hope and a positive outlook for 2012.
Now is the time to start dreaming again and putting Fairhope back on the map to be one of those special communities. Keep it unique and different. I look to make that happen. I look for another great year.
In Fairhope, Eric Reynolds, Fox 10 News.
Mayor Kant believes regional relationships and cooperation among Gulf Coast cities that were fostered during the crude crisis are necessary going forward.
And he also says that Mobile and Baldwin counties have to make sure their children get a good education because a skilled workforce, I should say, will make the area more attractive to businesses considering locating here.